Hello everyone, welcome to I Roll It, I Review It. Quick reviews chosen at random. First thing I need to do is see where I'm watching. 1 is Netflix. Now roll for genre. 6 is drama. Now it's time to roll for the movie. 17 is a movie called Extinction. This is a drama? Okay, if you say so, Netflix. Alright, I'll see you soon. That wasn't too bad. I also now see why it was listed as a drama. Extinction is a 2018 film from director Ben Young. It's about a guy named Peter who keeps having dreams where the Earth is invaded by aliens and millions die. No one believes him, and he starts to consider therapy. Then what happens? The Earth gets invaded and millions die. Although all is not as it seems, which they mention in the beginning a few times. Peter gathers his family and they try to get out of the city into an underground bunker where they might be safe. I will give the movie credit where it's due. I thought it was going in one direction and was surprised when I found out what was going on. All was indeed not as it seemed, and there was a really good rug pull about halfway through the film. It did take a little while to get going, but once the real invasion started, not the one that he was dreaming about, it got better. I looked into it, and it seems this was made by Universal, who I guess didn't have any faith in it, so they sold it to Netflix. Visually, the film was both good and bad. What I mean is that there was quite a bit of obvious CG. Overall good, but some stuff looked a little too fake. Like you could tell at times that nothing around them was real. The alien suits looked cool though, as well as what was done practically. The story kind of chugged along with a few interesting surprise moments. Although it was hampered by some movie stupidity. This is a bit of a spoiler, but it's revealed fairly early into the movie. The Earth fought off the aliens before a long time ago. The world leaders knew the aliens would return someday. This is something they cover more a little bit into the movie. But they had absolutely no provisions on how to stop them. I don't remember how long, but it was something like 40 years they had to prepare, and yet they did nothing. We knew this was going to happen. That's why we never prepared. That was idiotic. I don't want to spoil it any further, but I'll just say the leaders were supposed to be super intelligent, and yet they never bothered to set up any kind of contingency plan for what to do when the aliens returned. That was my biggest problem with this. Maybe if they had something, anything, aside from the, hey, we got a few rifles and a place where we can hide underground. This is not really the best plan. Most likely this was a way to set it up for an inevitable sequel. Especially the way they chose to close out the film with a semi-cliffhanger and monologue. While it is sci-fi, it definitely falls under drama. There were a lot more family moments in the film than there was sci-fi action. It tries to be exciting, but it just never gets there. It's okay. I like the idea of it more than the actual film. They had a really intriguing idea, and it feels like they squandered it. Extinction sits right in the middle. Good ideas with one bordering on great, but some poor execution that hampered it from being better. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time.